brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Saints under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take...
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And his first look is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Gordon. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've got one up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. And he's got it.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out of the field. The fullbacks of the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Off play action. Gordon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, you look at this offense here, the #1 seed, the Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. And I also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter #2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this one is right through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon got a man, and he hits him in stride. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Shifts by him. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he spins through.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Returnable for Thomas.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from going up by 30.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Fire, beware. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1-yard gain brings up
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The partners still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Apparently, Wick Up hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the Wick Up energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not the only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Gordon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. On 1st down, Gordon over the middle, complete. It's Franklin.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gordon.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
inside handoff.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Gordon.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead, the error hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Gordon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gordon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Carter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. Gordon. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And they'll get him down here at the 23. To throw on second down. Gordon. And now here is another interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.